Hello class, this is Demetrius Wilson, BA 121 Sales. We are now on Chapter 8, the pre-approach, the power of preparation, as they say in project management. Proper planning prevents poor performance. In the video ride-along, the video pre-approach features Tanya Murphy, General Sales Manager. She discusses a pre-approach which cannot be done in one specific way, explains the importance of the I know statement. Be sure that you're watching the videos throughout the text. Discussion questions for that video ride along. Evaluate the role of pre-approach in the sales scenario. And pre-approach should focus on the prospect's business and not your own sales agenda, right? So let's focus on them, take the focus off of you, and then elaborate with those two examples. Chapter objectives explain how to research a qualified prospect and list resources to conduct prospect research. So keyword qualified prospect. Understand how to identify needs and opportunities. Learn how to set smart pre-call objectives. So just like a SMART goal, right? It has to be realistic, has to be time-bound, things of that nature. Discuss key elements of presentation preparation, right? You don't want to just go in and kind of wing it. Learn about 6 different ways to get your cover letter and resume to the right people, right? So you need to get them in the right hands because, you might get them into a recruiter's hand who may just chop it up. I've been cursed out by a recruiter before, said, Demetrius, your resume is absolutely terrible. You need to fix it. Researching your prospect, going deeper, gathering information as much as possible about your prospect demonstrates personal commitment and boosts your credibility. I've done my research, I've done my due diligence, I know who you are, let me tell you how you fit with us. Research plays a crucial role in both target account and key account. It is important to use a pre-call planning worksheet when you're contacting your new and existing customers. Now, if you've been in the game for a long time, maybe you don't need a checklist or sheet or something like that. But if you're just starting off, you definitely need to know these are things that you need to check off and do your checks and balances. Pre-call planning worksheet. So feel free to utilize this one or make your own. So I want you guys to review that on your own. Talks about the company, the contact phone number, location, source of lead, right? You have to have all that information there so you can, go back to it as you need to throughout the conversation. Going deeper with the fundamentals, so about the company, their demographics, their company news, their financial performance, right? Where are they? What city? What state? How is that state doing economically? About the company's customers, their customers' demographics, the size of the customer base. Do they have 10 customers? Do they have a gazillion customers? What customers are saying about your prospect? Maybe you want to look on Yelp. Maybe you want to look on, all the different social media sites to see what people are saying. About the current buying situation, so what type of purchase is it, competitor/current provider, and current pricing. So what about the contact person? Title and role in company, is it the president or are you talking to the purchasing manager? Professional background, personal information, essential problems, contact that you need to solve, and motivation for buying, right? Those last two are key. What problem am I solving and what's their motivation for buying from me? About your existing customer, the opportunities to expand the relationship and opportunities for synergy, maybe create some type of partnership. Preparation is essential. The video pre-approach features Prira Maisa. She's a sales representative at Lupin Pharmaceuticals. She talks about the importance of preparation before a sales call and how being prepared allows you to make an impact and a strong first impression on your client. Just like if you go into an interview and you know things and facts about the company, it will impress the person that's interviewing you. If you know nothing, then it's very unimpressive and they're probably looking at a different candidate. Of information, so you have online searches, business directories, public available, contracts, trade journals, blogs, social networks, and online forums, and professional organizations, right? All different types of ways, especially with the internet, to get information about a company, whether it be for you selling to the company or trying to sell yourself to the company, meaning that you want to be employed by them. Identifying needs and opportunities. So step number 1, complete a needs and opportunity analysis, right? So what do they need? What type of opportunities do I have here? Step 2, brainstorm solutions and generate ideas. So how many ideas can we get on the board? Know your problem and opportunity. Generate, don't evaluate. Push beyond the wall and seek strategic stimuli. Step 3 is identify general and specific benefit statements, right? So what type of general, what type of specific benefit statements can you identify? How ideas are born. Make sure to watch the video. Tim Brown, he talks about and advises viewers to seek opportunities around them to innovate. And some companies are really good about that. We give you time to innovate, and as you innovate, you make things better within the company. Like companies give you time to do things like your pet project, 5 hours a week or something like that, and people really get excited about doing that. Tips for effective brainstorming, right? So, before I even get into that, when you're brainstorming, you're just throwing ideas, you're spitballing, throw them on the wall, see what sticks, and then later on, you take out the bad ones. But you can't say, hey, Demetrius, your idea is terrible, sucks, we're not putting it on the board. The video Virtual Brainstormer, the 5 F's, features Gary Kapervis, Chief Creative Strategist and Director of Ideation. He talks about a few tips to create better ideas in a short span of time, discusses a method that helps to collaborate better and brainstorm more effectively as a team. Those are the 5 F's. Great video. Check it out. Learn a lot from it. Discussion questions, identify a situation which brainstorming will not be an effective tool, and there are situations that fit that suit. Mention a few disadvantages of brainstorming, and there are disadvantages to everything. Nothing's the end all be all. You have to try different things while you're in a company. So here are the 5 F's of brainstorming. So you want to focus. So we'll talk about the element, then we'll talk about the description. So you want to start with an objective, identify the problem you want to solve. So we're going to say, hey, what's the bad thing? Then how are we going to solve it? So you kind of work into it backwards. The flow, invite a diverse group of people to participate to get a mix of ideas. Freshness, use critical customer insights to ignite idea generation. Follow through, appoint a scribe for each brainstorming session, right? Somebody take notes. Frequency, incorporate brainstorming into as many activities as frequently possible. The more you brainstorm, the better you will get at it. Benefit statement examples. So I want you guys to check out these benefit statements on your own. So you have your general benefit statements and then you have your specific benefit statements. So read those. Be very clear as to what's general and what's specific. Obviously, at any chance you get to be specific, please do so because that's what counts in terms of a sale and also selling yourself to another company. Determine your objectives. So setting pre-call objectives is strategically important before you place a sales call. So if I know, hey, I need to close this deal today, I have it in my mind, I wrote it on my paper, it's more likely that I will than if I don't write anything down. Pre-call objectives, goals that are determined for the sales call before the call is made. So my goal is to make the sale, ABC, always be closing, and that's what I'm going to do today. Smart objectives, just like SMART goals, I'm sure you've all heard and seen this analogy. S is for specific, M is for measurable, A is for actionable, R is for realistic, and T is time bound. It has to be some sense of time. I'm going to do this within 2 months, right? So those are SMART objectives, just like you have your SMART goals. Setting SMART objectives, the video How to Get Better Results from Your Sales Meeting features Brian Conway. He discusses the importance of setting SMART objectives, right? So you have SMART objectives in everything that you do, whether it be objectives, whether it be goals, whatever, you can use that in a lot of different places. So here's some examples of SMART objectives as we speak of them. So complete at least 25 cold calls to qualified prospects by September 1st, 2010. Objectives that are not SMART, so conduct as many sales calls as possible as soon as possible. You're not specific. You're not honed in to say this is how many I'm going to do. So I want you on your own to read the rest of those SMART objectives and read the other bad objectives that are not SMART. Smart objectives given below are a few objectives. Pick the odd one out, right? So again, I want you to do this on your own. So you want to look at that, right? And then you'll see which one should not be there. 4 P's of presentation preparation, right? So like I said, proper performance or proper preparation prevents poor performance, right? So if you prepare properly, you will prevent a poor performance by yourself and by your unit, by your company. So you want to prioritize your agenda. What's most important? You want to personalize it to the people there. When you talk to people and you're doing presentations and you say somebody's name, they kind of perk up, make sure they're not going to sleep. Prepare illustrations so you have great PowerPoint or things on the board, and then practice, right? Nothing's wrong with practicing on your friends, your family, your spouse, whoever, the dog. Somebody will listen to you. So to the best part, right? Selling you 6 power-packed tools to let the right people know about your brand, right? So remember we wrote a brand statement earlier. 6 power pack tools. So number 1 is professional social networking. Number 2 is direct mail. 3 is company websites. Online job boards is number 4. Get out there is number 5. And follow up is number 6. Follow up is key. Send someone something to follow up and to let them know that you have interest in this position. Don't just go interview and say, I'll wait to hear back from them. How do you do a mail merge? The video mail merge demonstrates how to use a mail merge feature, which helps you to personalize hundreds of cover letters in just minutes. So, if you know how to use Microsoft Word, you can figure it out on how to do a mail merge. But I laugh because I hadn't seen that one in a long time, a mail merge. Summary. So pre-approach is critical in earning your customers' trust and selling adaptively. Good salespeople don't sell products, they sell themselves, right? Just like you sell yourself to an employer, they sell themselves, in terms of making and building a relationship and then making that sale. Your sales goals must be smart, right? So we talked about specific, measurable, attainable. All right, so you got to know what a SMART goal is. Plan your sales presentation, keeping 4 things in mind: prioritizing your agenda, personalizing it, preparing illustrations, and practicing. Right, so prioritizing, I'll tell you right now, is very, very important. And then let people know you are in the market for a job. Right, people know, otherwise, who's going to call you. So that's it for chapter 8. Pretty short and sweet. Well, from my perspective, I guess. And then make sure that you do your chapter 8 quiz and then do your chapter 8 assignment. If you have anything that's currently missing, then follow up with me and we'll get that all situated. So as always, that's it for chapter 8. I want you guys to all have a good day and a great week.